Robert back again on my quest to get to 2200. I am currently at 2143, and let's see if we can get a 10-minute game. All right, my opponent is 2164, and we will start off with the b3, and he immediately plays b6 himself. All right, he brings this knight out, and now I go with d3, and my knight will come to d2. Okay, let's push the pawn up. I just want to be prepared in case he pushes to d4. And now, let's see. He could bring his bishop out, but now he goes ahead and be on castles. And I'm coming to knight to e2. And I will continue with my setup. Usually the bishop comes, well, he's going to bring his pawns out, but usually the bishop will either come to e6. Sometimes he'll put it further down the board. And we'll wait and see what he does. I still have a3 and h3 to complete the hippo. There's my h3. And he just drops his bishop back. And now we will castle. And then once he puts his queen on d7, we bring our king up to h2 to help protect the pawn. And now I've got to be concerned with this move right here. But he's not going to do that. I could push. Push, takes. No, don't want to do that. All right, he's going to push. Pretty sure of it. And let's see. If I bring a knight around, he's going to push, keep me out. Or come in here. All right, so what do I do? Come in here with the knight. No. He's definitely pushing, but if I push the pawn to keep him from pushing, tell you what, we will just play our rook here and just protect this bishop in case. Oh, now what's he doing? If I push, he takes. Okay, tell you what, let's see. I could bring a knight here, and he's got to defend. Do a push pawn here. Tell you what, we'll just wait. We'll play this move to keep us knight out. And he pushes that pawn. All right, so what we got going on here? Take. All right, I just take it. We'll just take it. And we'll bring this knight around and we'll push. We'll push, maybe. All right, so what's it going to do? It's going to find a way to attack this pawn. Do a push here, close it up. I think I definitely push. Yeah, I push because I don't want this to open up. If he takes back, I could take with the knight. That would force knights off the board. All right, give me a moment. I got to put my phone on silent. There's somebody texting the crap out of me. There we go. All right, let's see. Take. What did we do? What did we do here? All right, we'll come here because we're gonna hit this. We're gonna hit the pawn. All right, he drops back, and just take. Just take. All right, what do we got? Is he gonna come in here? That's what he's gonna do. We'll come in here for take. If he takes, we'll take back. No, he does not. All right, we'll take. We'll take. I assume he's going to come in here. If he takes here, we just push. What do we do? All right, let's take the knight. He's going to take, and all right, let's come in here. All right, what do we want to do here? Do I want to take here? Then take? All right, so what I want to do? Take his bishop, he takes this bishop, or do I save this bishop? I'll tell you what, let's could just take. He takes there, then let's do this. Let's do this. See if we can get these off the board. Ah, he does that. He goes that route. All right, we'll go here. I would assume we're going to see this, but we're not. Let's do this. He's going to take back with his queen. And let's see, can we get these off the board? Oh, he drops back that direction. Okay, what do we do? Let's go here. Let's go here. We're going to come in here. Or maybe we come in here. He's got to move the queen. All right, so I'm down 2.5 minutes on time. If he comes in here, I can give him a check. Okay, that's interesting. I'll give him a check. All right, let's give him a check. Let's give him a check. Let's give him a check. Let's push here. And we're going to push here. Can't take because I take back, and he's going to get mated. I can also take this way. He takes back. Then the rook slides over on the open file. All right, so how's he going to get out of this? Oh, wow, that's interesting. What if I come here? Now let's just do this. Let's just do this. And you can't take, you can't push. Comes this way, I give him a check. And then what I do, I take. Okay, what's he going to do? I've also got this in winning. All right, so I got 4 minutes left on my clock to figure this out. He's down a piece and he's in some major trouble. Man, he is just. Let's do this. Let's do this. We're going to disconnect his coordination. We push the pawn, and that basically disconnects his coordination. And holy moly, he is. If I go here. All right, let's do this. Oh my God, he's aggravating. He doesn't want me to get these moves in. Is he gonna come here? Okay, there we go. He's all right. Now I got 3 minutes 11 seconds. The queens are off the board, and let's see if we can find the win here. Check. Okay. Rook come over. I'm going to take here for a check. Okay. Take there for a check. I missed that move. Darn. I'm going to go in here. I'm hitting here. And I will come over here for a check. All right, he's a piece down, but he's not totally out of it yet. All right, let's check. Oh my gracious, where is he going? Let's do this. And we are going to come in here. And he's got a oh, he missed the move. All right, so let's do a quick all right, up to 21:51, and let's just do a quick game review. All right, 82.4. Let's go back, take a look at it. All right, B3. I'm starting off with Nimza Larson. He mirrors my move with G6. Well, not mirror. He goes the opposite corner. He's going to challenge the diagonal. Bring my bishop up, and now he's got to either play the pawn up or the knight up. He plays the knight, and I just go ahead with my Hippo setup, D3. He brings his bishop out. Now I'm coming knight to D2, and he pushes the pawn up. And I play E3, and he castles, and now I bring my knight out. I'm just continuing with the Hippo. He brings his knight out, and once again, G3, continuing with the Hippo move. Bishop comes out. All right, now he plays the bishop here, and that's an inaccuracy because it just gives me an opportunity to hit him with the tempo. He drops back, and now I have to be aware of if he brings his queen in here, hitting this bishop, or this pawn rather. And I also have to be aware that if this pawn ever moves and this diagonal becomes open, and I'll tell you what, I'll show it to you when I get there. All right, so I go ahead and castle. Brings this queen over. I'll bring my king up, and now this is what I have to be aware of. If he was to push here, I need to close this diagonal up, because he can have if he was to ever move his knight over to g4, he could hit me with check. And if this diagonal is open, his bishop could take my bishop. So I have to be aware of that. All right, he drops back. And I just bring my rook over, and I'm just wanting to get this bishop defended just in case he ever decides that he's going to push. Uh-oh, what happened here? All right, let's go back. All right, so he's pushing down the board with his pawns. I think he's going to open it up. And here I'm just going to wait. I mean, I could play, well, I'm just waiting. I play the a3 move just to keep the knight out of here. And he gets impatient and pushes the pawn. I'm just taking. It's free pawn. Now he brings his knight down. And okay, let's see. The engine likes knight to g3, and it likes queen to e1 with knight to g3. Well, it's about even now. Now it's moving around with the what it likes. I play knight to g3. Now his queen comes down because he push here and he can pin, but we don't want that to happen. So we push our e pawn and we stop the pin. All right, he drops back. He's once again lining up. And now I can bring my knight to here and hit this pawn twice. That's what I do. And he could pull his knight back. He could pull his knight here, and he could protect it. He could bring his queen up and protect it. He's also got to worry about if my knight comes into here hitting this. So let's say, for instance, he moved his knight here or his knight here to protect this. Then I could actually come in here and end up winning the bishop pair. All right, and maybe he saw that. Maybe that's why he dropped this bishop over here, but now he just gives the pawn up. Now he brings his knight around, or his queen, and he's, I think he's going to pin me, but let's just take. And now bishop takes f6, wins a piece, and he comes back. Now I can take this off the board, or I could save this bishop. I chose to save the bishop because I didn't want to have a weakness on my, any bigger weakness on my dark squares. So I just dropped the bishop back, and let's see. So king takes, engine gives a 4.85 or 4.76. E5, it gives a 4.93. So it doesn't like the bishop move as much, but however, we're still winning. And now it's up to 4.59. The more it thinks about it, the more it's more or less a either or on which bishop to save. All right, he takes, I take, and he drops back, and just take again. He takes. Let's get the queens off the board. He does not want to, but now he's hitting this. He's hitting this. And what we'll do is we'll give him one of those. We'll just bring a knight here. He can take the c pawn. I come in here. But he takes the a pawn. And now I give him a check. And I'm thinking, all right, if you want to play this, we're fine. All right, he drops back, and I push the pawn, thinking, all right, I could take here. Rook slides over, and he's going to lose. But now he comes over, and he wants the bishop to negate that. And could have gone queen to f4. And instead I go queen to g4. And now he comes back. Now he's hitting this. And if I had have gone queen to f4, and if he drops in here, it doesn't matter. It's protected twice. It's basically would have saved me a tempo. And now I've got to use that tempo I was talking about. Here it's mate in 5. H takes. I mean, he could take back, but I come in here with check. I take. This bishop comes up. Queen can go to h4. I mean, it's just, it would have been ugly. But I didn't. Instead, I just tried to disconnect this. Disconnect this queen. He gets check. All right, drop down. Takes. I take. I missed the mate in 5, but I do have a winning advantage. And now let's just drop the rook over. And he moves this rook out, trying to get some activity. We'll take. He takes. Drop back. And he going to defend the pawn. I'm going to bring my other rook into the game. And now he slides into here. And I go to h6. And he's literally got to take. I mean, he could come in here. I actually can't come in there because this would be mate. He's got to give up. He's got to give up the exchange. But he pushes, and that just leaves mate in 1. And I'll go back and we'll take a look at this. All right, so if he comes here, rook to h5 is mate in 1. And this is mate in 1. He's just lost at this point. But anyway, I'm up to 2151, and I will see you on the next video.